What part of what you do is art and what part of what you do is commerce?
Sometimes the way I feel about it is like art is just sort of the selfish, like say whatever you want to say or make whatever you want to make, and don't even worry about whether it's going to make you money or how does it further your career or whatever else your agenda is. Whereas the commerce side of things would be like, all right, how am I getting paid? Because you got to do that too. So I think part of the challenge is figuring out how to bridge those two, if you can, of like, how can you get paid or, have a career or produce something that is, commercially viable to some extent. And then also how can you be making art? How can you be making something that you're proud of or that you think is, part of your vision or something that you wanted to make or see in the world? And and then how do you overlap those two? And I think, that's a spectrum that everyone can kind of choose their own point on there. Like, I think sometimes the worst thing you can do is sell out and not sell anything. That's like the worst option. But, just being a complete artiste and, just being completely selfish and no one cares at all about it, that's pretty bad too. So, I think having, a modest amount of commercial goals, with what you're making is, in my mind, the right path of like, it's also a validation that like whatever you're doing is worth something to someone, that like, oh yeah, this is good enough to either, get paid for, or, if you're, making a show that people sell ads on, or, someone's going to watch it, or, something like that is happening to sort of encourage you to do more of it.